What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with All the Queen's Men Season 5, Episode 4, Man Down. Before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. Make sure y'all click the notification. Did I say that? Yeah. Okay, I already said that. Make sure y'all like the video so I can stay in the algorithm, okay? So Episode 4 picks up with Madam outside being interviewed by a news reporter for surviving the pow pow and reopening the club, because y'all know it was shut down at some point. Madam once again get another flashback from the night somebody pow powed her. She gets frustrated and she stops the interview and she goes to her office. So Madam in Blue follows her and they were like, hey, are you okay? And she's frustrated and she takes it out on them because they haven't found out who tried to unalive her. And what's really frustrating her is the fact that she still can't see. She can't remember who tried to unalive her. Initially, when she saw it, she knew who it was, but her memory hasn't came back. So we get to the men. They're clowning Babyface. Let me point this out. Baby, when I tell you Babyface had a baby horse, a man horse, okay? Shout out to you, Babyface, okay? With your mean ass. Anyway, the guys are clowning him because he's being sponsored by his new sugar mama on a walker. And Babyface is grimy. He's always been grimy, and he will forever and continue to be grimy. And he have no shame. He's grimy with everybody. He is not to be trusted. In the next scene, Amp goes to Madam to ask for a new role in Eden. He wants a new role with more responsibilities, more of a managerial position. She scoffs him off and she tells Amp, you're an alcoholic ex-con with no education or skills. Who you think gonna hire you to count their money? Or basically manage their money. She was like, I'm not handing out jobs to anybody with a sob story. And you are family, which is mainly the reason why you got this job. So don't fuck it up. Don't, go down there and strip because that's all you're good for. I was like, that's pretty low and it's pretty fucked up. And I'm not sure how your energy changed with Amp over these past seasons. You was never like this with Amp. I don't know what I'm wondering, but I don't know. It's like I'm thinking all of these things that Amp has done, maybe it has changed how she sees Amp. Like, he didn't, you came out, he was doing okay. Then it's almost like the moment you started dating Dime, everything just, and I'm not blaming Dime, I'm saying things started to kind of shift. So, hold on. I mean, she did tell him she wasn't trying to be mean, but she was just, letting him know. But, I mean, I guess to a lot of people that would be shitty, but, I mean, anyway, Fuego comes to Madam. He comes in the club with the crutches. Doc was like, are you okay? He lets Doc know, I think, did he talk about it? But he didn't really go into specifics. But we do know without his legs, he can't dance. He can't dance right now. And so the Doc's phone started to ring again. And so Fuego was like, so I see you getting those calls again. Is everything good? And so he let Doc know. I mean, he let Fuego know, look, I'm being doxxed. And I don't know who doing it, but I thought immediately it was Naima. And he did say that. He said it probably is Naima. And so Fuego had his computer, so he checked out where everything was coming from, and it was absolutely Naima who doxed him. And that's why everybody's calling him, texting him, calling him a predator, rapist, and he didn't touch Naima. So Fuego tells him to change his number and his password, and he was like, but I have all my, this and that, all of my. Yeah, you can send all of those people your number. It's better than having peace. Naima, yeah, I don't know. I can't be mad at Naima because you did drug her. But at the same time, Naima doxing this man, having people, call this man and do all of these things, having other people harass him because you're not getting what you need is crazy to me. But I guess. So Smoke visits Madam, and she asked him to run, just basically asked him to run the weed farm for him. And he was like, he agreed to it. He was like, I just wish, you can have me, slash somebody body in 1,000 pieces. And she was like, no, I don't need that. And, but y'all know that's what he good at. Okay. So anyway, Fuego visits Madam on a crutches. She was like, what the hell happened to you? So, that is pissing her off already. So he didn't go into specifics, but he was like, I can't dance for a while. And she tells Fuego, I will find other work for you around here since you can't dance, and asked him, did he need anything? And I was like, I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm tripping, and maybe I think if Amp showed more and did something more positive, I think that Madam would be able to trust him more. But I think she doesn't trust him like that. And Amp is great with computers. So Fuego is great with computers. So we've already seen his ability to be more than just a dancer. We haven't seen what else Amp can do. So I was like, I wonder how this is going to go when Amp sees Fuego around there doing things and he asks for a job. And I'm wondering, the conversation is foreshadowing what's going to happen between Amp and Madam. So anyway, Miss Samantha is sponsoring Babyface. But baby, she wants to dance from Big D. I was like, okay, girl, do you? Okay, when I grow up, I want to be like Miss Samantha. So Madam calls Midnight into the office. She gets a letter that Crazy Renee sent to Midnight, but it got mixed up in Madam's things. And she tells Midnight, listen, it's got mixed up in mine. And she was like, is this the one that sliced and diced? And so he was like, yeah. And she was like, listen, I can ban her from the club, but you need to handle that. She, it's ongoing. Now you need to handle it. So I guess we ain't gonna see Renee no more either. So Sai, the guy who who beat Fuego with the bat, he goes to visit Madam, and he looking for $1 million for the two people that I think they tried to attack Fuego. If I can remember, if y'all remember, drop it down in the comments. But I think those people tried to attack Fuego, and I think he had to do what he had to do. I don't know. I'm trying to remember, y'all. So he was like, just talking cash money shit, right? And so he was like, they missing, and he was like, I want my money. And she was like, oh, okay, Blue, send him down to the vault so he could get his monions. The fact that Blue is just, I love Blue. The fact that Blue is like, all right, you ain't got the hint, nothing. Blue ain't like, Blue and Tommy just, okay. And they do it because they know what the shit mean. Like, they know, So I was like, girl, he finna go be with the Lord, or I don't know, with Satan. I don't know, one up. So anyway, Tandy have a conversation with Quincy because she knows that he was the one that took the blicky out of her safe. And now he's trying to extort money from her in order to get the blicky back. I was like, Quincy, what are you doing? This is dumb. So anyway, Carla asked Tony to take the money, and send it in a night deposit box, I guess, in the bank. I mean, send the money to the bank for the restaurant or whatever. And sorry, y'all. So she stole some of the money with her raggedy, and then took the money to the bank. I was like, Lord, this lady is real raggedy. I hope they got that on camera. So then in the next scene, we see Renee. She breaks into Midnight's apartment. She is nuts. And she's like trying on his cologne, and I think his lotion got into his bed. And I just was like, girl, what are you doing? Whatever. So we see Amp talk to Dime, and he tells her basically, Madam said, I'm not good enough. I don't qualify. I'm just basically good enough to dance. Dime was like, don't worry about that. I believe in you. You're validating his emotions, but then later on, you're going to treat him like shit. And so she tells him to call his sponsor. Now, I didn't think he was going to call his sponsor right then and there while you're working. I thought you were going to call your sponsor. And see, this is what we're talking about. Calling your sponsor not right then and there. You call your sponsor after your shift is over. Amp, this is what we're talking about. Like, you got to think. Why would you call your sponsor in the middle of a freaking job? Like, why? Like, I feel like him and Dime are just not it. It's not it. It's not it. So he let his sponsor know that Dime is pregnant. Sir, this ain't even your baby, but whatever. And then Madam come outside. She was just like, where you been at? Like, I've been looking for you. You have a VIP. This ain't no, she let Amp have it. And I was like, oh, wow. I think she's becoming, it feels like she's becoming more disappointed in Amp. Now, this version of Amp that we've been seeing since, she almost unalived him. And ever since we've seen a different version of Amp. And that's where we've been at. I think there's been a level of disappointment. But I get it. He was mad. And I understand that because he was accused of something that he didn't do. So Quincy stops Babyface and talks to him. He was like, I just did a dance for a mother and daughter. And I feel like we can come up real quick and get this money. He was like, what you think about it? And of course, Face is, I don't want to do this with you. We ain't gonna get it. Like, why does it take for you? Why do you have to be such an asshole? So then he take his grimy ass upstairs. Face takes his grimy ass upstairs, go to Madam, and steals Quincy's idea and tell it to Madam as if he came up with. I cannot stand him. That's why all of these things was happening to him. And I wasn't mad at him. I didn't feel sorry for him. Anyway, so everybody's cashing out at the end of the night. And Midnight is looking at a video. And there's cops. He's watching a video where a cop is beating up on a black man. And everybody's looking at the video, and Big D recognized that was Rayshawn. And then we heard, I have the caption on it, I seen the word gunshot. So I don't know if Rayshawn is alive, if he was shot by the cop. I don't know, but yeah. So in the final scene, we still have I thought the news lady had wrapped it up and then went home. I thought she done hung it up flat screen. She's still out there interviewing people. So she out there interviewing people. The lady was like, Madam is so nice. She's so sweet. Meanwhile, she done slit the man's throat. And that's where the episode ended. I said, you got to be a cold-blooded bitch to cut somebody's throat while everybody upstairs making money. But you know what? I don't know. Anyway, this is the end of the episode, y'all. I ain't got nothing else. When I tell y'all I am so tapped out, I feel like I am caught up on all the videos from last week and the week before last. I think tomorrow, what is next on the list that I have not done is this week's episode of Bell Collective, this week's episode of Next Gen NYC. I have not done Heart and Hustle Houston. And Monday I will give y'all part 2 of Rhode Island. I've already given the 2 episodes this week of Zatima and All the Queen's Men. So y'all got the new episodes of that this week. Y'all should be all caught up. Also, I still have to do the new episode of Love After Lockup and This Is Polly. So tomorrow, let me rephrase that. Tomorrow, Bell Collective, This Is Polly, new episodes, all new episodes of this week. Next Gen NYC, This Is Polly, Love After Lockup, Bell Collective, Heart and Hustle Houston. After that, I am completely caught up. There is no more Love and Hip Hop Miami. Monday is the last episode of, so we're 2 shows are going to be dropped because Monday is the last episode of The Real Housewives of Rhode Island. So yeah, trying to think what else I got, what else, because I forgot. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it, y'all. Yeah, I think that's it for the week. But I will have all of that tomorrow. This has been the most stressful month, okay, for me, with content outside of content. Okay, but your girl is trying to, I'm coming back. I'm back. Okay, I'm working my way back. Okay, so shout out to y'all for hanging in there with me. This is your girl. Keep on everybody. You to keep showing up, keep growing, stay true to yourself, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Okay, bye.